mitigated, right? Right, that's the first thing. So the second thing is I'm looking for a sort of an unmitigated fair value gap. So there's a small one resting over here. All right, that is my fair value gap. Right, I'm going to label it in blue. So my favorite way to use fair value gaps, and I think it's the best way to use fair value gaps, when you're finding a key level, you want to take the candle before the fair value gap, just like this. This is going to be my key level. So that's step one to the equation. That is step one. You must wait for a key level. That's step one. Step two is you're waiting for price to enter the key level. So you're waiting for an entry, or I like to call it a PO3 entry. The reason I call it a PO3 entry is because the entry has to be aligned with the higher time frame PO3, or the higher time frame candle. So in this particular case, what we have the daily opening price, which I spoke about earlier, which is down here. So this is the daily opening price, this red line. Now the reason I like this level is because I want to be selling above the daily opening price down to the Asian range low. That is the thesis of the trade. Now this alone isn't enough to get you into the trade, because the last thing we're going to be looking for is order flow, or specifically it's just confirmation, right? So 15-minute fair value gap, you wait for price to enter that fair value gap, or specifically this order block or this key level, and you use order flow at the key level to determine whether you want to buy and sell. That's how every trade I take is taken. It's using these three steps: 15-minute fair value gap, entry, order flow. It's that simple. So now if we break this down, we're just waiting for price to come in. So when I trade, right, I'm waiting for that New York session, or